All right, me and Chris are here at Attitude Brewing Company. That's right, that's where we're at. This is where we're doing our beer review at our first brewery, right here at Attitude Brewing Company. We'll go inside and see what they got. Check it out. Cool little place that we got going on here. That's where we get the food at right here. A lot of cool tables. A little pool table, and this is where all the beers. I think they got like 19 beers on tap or something like that. Check it out. Look at that. They got a bunch of bottle services here. Enjoy. All right, Beer Night followers, we are back with a food review.
Food segment.
Food
We've
segment.
never done this before.
Never done a food segment.
There's a first. Apparently,
What?
apparently they have good food here at Attitude Brewing.
Yes.
I don't
So-
know. I'm skeptical. I'm taking the challenge. I want to see how it
Let's
goes.
see how it goes. So this is Daniel. He's gonna
Or
help
Danny.
us here.
Danny.
Do the food review here and give us some insight on all the food that we eat. So what do we have here first, Daniel?
So what we have here is a traditional Guadalajaran Torta Ahogada. A Torta Ahogada. And what's special about this plate is that this bread you can only get in Guadalajara. It's an artisan bread that you cannot make anywhere outside of the region.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to let these guys, as
We'll
they
do that.
divide it up,
It
and
looks
dig in.
fucking
We'll cut in
fantastic,
half
by the
here,
way.
and
Yes.
then we'll
Do you
kind
need-
of.
Do you need some help?
I don't know. I'm just, we got microphones in the way and everything. So
Whatever. We're making it work.
We're making it
Kinda
work
like
here.
a wedding cake moment.
Yeah, I know,
Wedding
right?
cake,
People's
yeah.
like, whose face is going to get stuffed in the...
There we go. I think we got a little half
Okay,
there.
so I'll make it work. And
You scoot
here
your-
it comes.
you scoot
Kinda.
yours.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for the help.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Come on. There you go. There you
know
go.
what? Get your fork in there and
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
get-
taking
get
that
some
sauce.
sauce. Get some
That
sauce,
is
buddy.
not getting left
get
behind.
Get some
salsa
sauce.
in there.
Some sauce, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Pour it,
Oh,
get in
yes.
Yes, sir. Give me more.
It's a deep tomato
All right.
poblano chile.
And then I'm just gonna take the plate.
smoky, delicious. Here's some hot salsa for you. So if you want to put some hot salsa on, I would try it first so that you
Okay.
kind of get the
Get an
straight
idea. Yeah,
flavor.
yeah,
Any
yeah.
idea?
And then you dig in after that.
I mean, a torta is like a Mexican sandwich, so like
Yeah. Some people are
Like,
brave enough because they don't mind taking a shower after to just go ahead and eat it with their hands. And then some people will put on a full hazmat suit and then
Yeah.
Mike's getting in the way.
go at it with a fork and knife. So whatever works for everybody.
that sauce, like
Dude.
tomato sauce, is
The sauce is ridiculous.
ridiculously
It's
good.
so good.
It
it's
takes
wow.
6
sweet.
hours
6 hours. 6
You
hours.
can
man.
taste it,
to make the sauce.
dude.
And
That is
that oh, that sauce is amazing.
The first ingredient, as you would tell, is love. The second ingredient
You're not-
is
you're not-
mostly love as
You're not
well.
kidding.
Love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little
Holy shit,
little
that's really good.
sauce here, the
Yeah,
salsa
try the
here,
hot salsa
hot
on there.
salsa here.
I will. I'm the first.
I'm eating it with my hands. I don't care.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. The dish is meant to represent really deep flavors that are slow roasted. The pork is super slow roasted in there as well.
The pork is. Oh, sorry, that's sauce. That's salsa.
Oh, it's that hot, huh?
Oh.
Oh, I'm getting it then.
Oh,
I'm getting it.
But
Oh.
that's called
I
the
love me some
Buenos
hot.
Dias salsa.
I love me some hot. Let
oh
me
my
get some on
God,
Yeah.
that's hot.
So here at Attitude Brewing Company, what we have is a restaurant inside of the brewery. Because what we know how to do is brew
beer and food,
We
beer
know-
and food.
We know how to eat and make beer. So we let the experts run the food. So that's basically how this is working out. We have a great restaurant inside of the brewery, and that's Los Chilaquiles. And Los Chilaquiles is all Mexican owned.
I think it might
super
be
deep
next that we
flavors.
eat, but
Yeah.
this torta is that salsa. Oh my
Awesome.
God,
The
That's
hot
what we
sauce
wanted
is
to
really
do.
good.
the hot sauce is
Hot sauce is
hot,
really good.
really good. But this tomato sauce is just
It's
it's fantastic.
Yeah,
it
it
goes
is
well
really
with the
good.
torta.
Yeah. If you're having any sinus issues, right now is
Yeah.
basically
I mean,
the time to get rid
I
of
like
those
hotness.
sinus issues.
I like hotness. So
Good.
I mean, the sauce is not hot, but the salsa
Yes.
sauce is fucking
The
hot.
tomato sauce is just meant to be deep flavored. Then the salsa is there for you to kick in your own heat, so that it doesn't kick your ass if you're not ready.
It's like a what do they call it? Those like wet burritos or
Yeah.
that's
where the wet burrito
or
comes
like
from.
like a one of those like sandwich dipping sandwich
au
dippers.
jus.
Yeah.
But it's more than that. It's more like an enchilada sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an enchilada sauce, and that's where wet burritos come from. They actually come
Absolutely, yeah.
from the traditional torta ahogada.
It's fucking great. Like
great.
I
had
could eat
lunch.
this all the time.
You need to be here right now and eat this stuff.
We'd
It's
be topless
fantastic.
right now, but nobody would be watching.
No,
so.
no.
Well, certainly if Steve was topless.
Oh, I can go topless anytime you want, buddy.
But at least and he's done it before on this channel.
Well, they're wearing hats, but they both fell off with the
Nobody
salsa.
asked for boobies, but you got them.
Get him no matter what.
Yeah, baby. Beautiful, man. That's what
This
we
is
want to
good
hear.
stuff.
Good food, good time.
Dude, this is excellent. This is fucking
Good.
excellent.
Attitude Brewing Company, they're doing good stuff with their beers, they're doing fantastic stuff. The food, the torta is great.
So you mentioned wet burritos. I'm a huge wet burrito
yeah,
guy.
you are, huh?
Like whenever.
Do you eat them with your hands?
No, I don't.
Aha, you see, so
No,
we
I
have an
don't.
expert there.
You can.
I don't. So what I do typically when I get one, if it's a place where I really like the sauce like this,
Yeah, yeah.
I always ask for an extra side of sauce.
Yes.
Because they never put enough on it for me.
Yes.
So I always get the extra side and then I dump it more on there, so it's just extra
A
wet.
mug, maybe?
Yeah, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
a 40-ounce mug just to kind of take that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't get enough. Like this is so up my alley. It's not even funny.
Right on.
Like
Dad.
that is my jam right there.
That's exciting here, and we're just getting started. We're
I
going
know.
to do a 4-course here.
Fucking A.
So leave
Four
your
course
dead
meal,
by the time
4-course
this
meal
ends.
here.
Yeah, I know you guys are starving, but leave
Yeah.
a little bit of room for, well, no, not dessert, because we're probably not going to get there.
Yes, please. No. Not dessert.
yeah. This place.
The beer is the dessert.
So the owners of Los Chilaquiles are from Sonora. Sonora is the state right under Arizona. It's where I'm from, actually, originally. Even though I've lived in San Diego since I was about 2 years old. All my family ties are still there. Shout out, I keep seeing my badge here at Dirtbag Garage. Shout out to the Dirtbag Garage. What's up, guys? And shout out to Led Zeppelin team. Thinking
Led
about you
Zeppelin
guys.
team, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm Jacobs on there.
That's why we're all here, brother.
Yeah. It's crazy how that happened. It's nuts.
Yeah.
But we're here. We're eating. We're drinking. It's fantastic. Go Led Zeppelin team. You guys are killing it in that group. Was it season 2 or what's the?
HRC2.
HRC2.
Hill Climb Racing 2 is how we met, which is
Yeah.
kind of hilarious because
funny.
from a little online game that
Yeah.
you
An
know,
online game.
my wife tries to keep me off. It's the only game I've played, I don't know, in 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
There's a chat on there, and here we are playing the game and hauling ass and trying to kick everybody's ass, and then all of a sudden there's a chat rolling, and
Yeah.
we're having a blast with the chat because we're laughing. We're all adults. We think everybody that's on there like 14 or 15 years old. We're not.
We're
a
adults.
bunch of
We're all old guys and adults. you know?
yeah, we're a bunch of freaking adults that don't shower and just play this game all day long. Then all of a sudden we have to do a brewery food thing, and
Yeah.
we got to shower every once in a while and shave, which I didn't do today, I confess.
Me either.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. But we're having fun with it. So,
Yes.
But that's how we met. You know, you came all the way down from.
Yeah. I came from Fresno County, Coalinga.
Yeah.
So he's from Temecula. So
Nobody who's watching this knows where Kalinga is,
No.
and that's for a reason.
For a reason. No one knows where that shit town is.
You don't want to go there.
No.
Google it.
Google it and you'll find it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
Even
from.
Google's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here.
Google is like
Earthquake.
No comprendo.
I don't know.
I'm like, Kalinga? Are you sure? Is that a typo?
But I guess we'll wait for the next food. So
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah. All right, everybody, look at this.
Holy fuck, that looks amazing.
Oh wow.
That is
Enchiladas.
the
What?
tricolor enchiladas, which is the tricolor. Why tricolor? For the Mexican flag.
Tricolor. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
We have the red salsa, you have the green salsa, and then you have the black mole salsa.
All right.
So I'll let you
We'll
guys
we'll cut
dig
this in
in.
half
Totally.
here, and if I can get around all these mics and cables and
The
shit. but,
mics.
you know.
Put a fork on one side, and then
Yeah.
no,
You got
let
it?
that run
I don't
all
know.
the
I'm
way.
trying. I got the knife here, so.
Okay.
There we go.
Here we go.
Beautiful with that crema, which is the white part of the flag.
Yep.
All right.
Beautiful.
Cool.
All right,
And then
you got this plate
I
right
got this
there.
plate right here. I don't know if I have my fork or anything. I don't remember. That cut. There you go.
Oh,
Cool.
Hey, we got fork backups here. We're not
Look,
forking around.
Look.
I'm gonna fork with this though.
Yeah, you should. Should absolutely fork around.
All right. Oops.
There we go.
I got the black one. I got the green one here.
Mm-hmm.
That on there, the green
All right,
sauce.
let's try the red.
Hey, you need the red one. Let me.
Red one here. There we go.
All right, beautiful. All right, so I would love to explain a black mole, but if anybody knows anything about mole, mole's over about 35 traditional ingredients, and it takes days to make.
Wow.
I mean, I don't ever want to say anything bad about a curry, but when you know what a mole is, moles have about 3 times the ingredients and take about 3 times the time to make.
Really? I bet.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet mole
Yes.
takes a while. Yeah.
It's moles. Traditional
Green?
moles come from Oaxaca.
Oh, the mole one is the black one. Yeah.
The black one, yes. Yeah. So the red salsa would be similar to the last one, but more simmered in a couple of different chiles.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the chipotle sauce. You have the chipotle with the red sauce.
The green one is really good. It's sweet.
Perdón? Ah, la crema poblana. Yeah, the crema poblana is
There you
is
go.
the green one. It's the poblano.
Uh-huh.
The poblano is roasted, and
Yeah.
then the skin is obviously peeled, and then you blend it with some
Yeah.
serranos, no, some serrano chiles, ajo, which is garlic, and it's just a super deep.
It's really
rich-
sweet. The green one is really, really sweet.
Yeah.
So the
yeah.
mole,
Mole.
I see what you're saying about like it's curry-esque, but it's got more kind of like robustness to it.
Yes,
Yeah. So
yes, it's a very deep. So
Yes.
again, it's. I keep saying the word deep, but there's really I could come up with different words to say deep, but at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're getting very, very accentuated flavors that take a very long time to develop.
Well, so the mole definitely has that curry feel, right?
Yeah.
The
We're
chipotle,
talking-
sorry, it's
and
the
then
chipotle
and then it bleeds off into, I guess you could say, the chipotle, and it just bleeds off to a different flavor after that. But it definitely has a strong curry feel.
The
curry
time that it takes to develop it
Taste.
is exactly how it develops in your palate.
Yeah.
When you first get the flavor, and the first bite that you get from it is nothing like what it is after a minute, after a couple of minutes. It
Yeah,
just
absolutely,
keeps
yeah.
opening up and opening up.
It changes. It's crazy.
Right, right. It's how each layer is built. Each layer starts developing itself in your palate as it starts falling apart. Very, very good.
That's a good
these are
enchilada. These
amazing
enchiladas are good.
Amazing.
Well, we don't play around, right?
Oh,
I mean,
no.
God damn.
it's a good thing I made them all, because for my long years of cooking, no, I did not make any of this food. If I made any of it, my wife would be here hitting me on the head with a pan. This is the absolute incredible kitchen that we have at Los Chilaquiles,
Yeah.
which is absolutely incredible. And these guys know what they're doing. And
It
absolutely
seems
do.
that way, man.
Man,
San Diego Mexican food, you can't go wrong.
So Attitude, we floated through a lot of different restaurants, and we never really, even though we ran it ourselves from the beginning, it's never been something that we knew how to do. So once we got a couple of restaurants in here and figured out it's such a different world and so difficult, we finally found a marriage with somebody that works incredible. Because not only does this food, not only is it as complex as our beers are, and this food is more complex than pretty much any beer you can make, but it marries really well because there's some beers that are very light and easy to, kind of light palate cleansers, all the way to some very deep, rich flavors that you have to, for example, you can't have a really nice, light, fruity beer with this chipotle salsa. I mean, there's no way. I mean, you need something that can really pair up with it.
San Diego is known for its Mexican food, obviously.
Absolutely.
But like this does not disappoint. It falls anything that you could expect as far as like the, say an outsider coming in, right? Somebody that's not from this area comes in here and they eat this, they're going to get an absolute authentic representation of what
It's
real
very,
San Diego Mexican food
very
is.
athenic. It's not.
Like those
thank you,
enchiladas, man. Those
It's
are
not
like fake. If you go up northern California, it's not fake shit.
It's Mexican owned.
It's very good.
We're right on the border.
So-
we can't get away with much.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Did you try the red one?
Yeah.
The red one, it's sweet at the beginning, and then the heat comes in at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
And honestly, I
it's
think
really good.
I think the green one might be my favorite.
The green one is really. It's not even. It's sweet. The green one is so sweet.
But it's still got the kind of.
I don't
the
feel any
tomatillo
tang,
the
tomatillo,
savory,
right?
the savory tomatillo,
the sweet
tomatillo
acidity.
So yes, the acidity is there. It's there, and it still hits.
Right. Yeah,
And it's
tomatillo
great.
is that
I
little
love
green
tomatillos.
tomato. It's
I
that
love
green
tomatillos.
tomato that comes from Mexico. That's very, very acidic.
Yes.
So what you do is you blend it with some salt, a lot of garlic. So garlic is something that a lot of people don't think about in Mexican cuisine. And Mexican cuisine is married to garlic
Yeah.
in a
That's
very,
good. Yeah,
very
garlic-
deep way.
garlic
It's
is
how a lot of those sweet to spice, which garlic does
Yep.
to you sometimes.
Yep.
When you roast the garlic, it's sweeter.
Yep.
When it's raw, it's so you'll make a salsa that will be a complete raw, raw garlic at the beginning.
Yeah.
So that as you cook it, it gives you that when you taste it, gives you that super kind of bitter, hard garlic in the front, and then that sweet aroma at the end. That
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
Just
yeah.
mends into the flavor profile.
And so what I love grilling tomatillos.
Oh,
like
yeah.
grilled tomatillos are just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But like
and a whole different salsa. It's a whole different
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
You keep it raw, or you blend it all raw, and then you make a salsa, or you roast everything and then make the salsa, and they are
Yeah,
two completely
absolutely.
different
Roasted
salsas.
tomatillos.
Roasted
Yeah.
is better. I like
But like,
roasted
so-
better, but
And onion.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Right.
but it's like I can grill a shit and throw it in a pan and
Right.
kind of a stir fry ass type thing.
Right.
Fajitas, if you will, but I could never dream of making a sauce out of it. Like I don't even know what the fuck they're doing to do that. But it's
that's
good.
why we leave it to
I
the
like
experts.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Leave
It's
it to the
fantastic.
professionals,
I'll let the professionals do that.
Yeah.
And I'll eat it.
and I'll eat it. Yes.
That's the way to go.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's it's these. Yeah, it's really fun to get into cooking. It's really fun to.
And I love
to
cooking,
look
too.
at these recipes online, and try to figure them out. What a lot of people don't understand is that these flavors really come from time.
Oh yeah.
Really,
Yeah, put
takes
in the
a
time,
long
yes.
time of knowing what moment to take the ingredients up to, so that they're ready to be either blended or put on either the right tortilla
It's an
or
art,
the right
really.
meat.
Yeah.
It's an art.
Yeah.
An art. That's why Mexican food has become such a forefront globally. It's really
But when you
taken
have
off.
good authentic Mexican food, it's so different.
It's-
Like it's so different.
Absolutely.
You can go to fucking El Torito and get some bullshit. But when you have like the
I
real
thought you
shit,
said Mexican food.
I know, right? But when you have like the real shit, like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
just not.
Yeah.
Like you haven't. The beauty of us living in Southern California or even Central California, for you, you're at least in close proximity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come down here and have the real shit. It's just
Central, they got real shit there too. So
Right.
Well,
I get the real shit there for sure.
Right.
But
I mean, it's incredible, and when you have someone that can do what they're doing,
yeah.
yeah,
Good stuff.
It's
Good-
just not.
good
It makes it. It ain't fucking Taco Bell.
It ain't fucking Taco Bell.
No.
That's not Mexican food.
Funny because Mexico culinarily is such a powerhouse, and it's
Absolutely,
so different
yeah, absolutely.
from north to south. And this is kind of a take between Sonora down to Jalisco. It's kind of the
Yeah.
heart of
And there is a-
mixing.
There is definitely a difference there because my experience in Mexico is relatively limited. But when I went to Cancun, I noticed definitely a stark
Oh.
difference in the cuisine.
It's more
Yeah.
Yucatan forward.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
tropical. It's coconut and a whole different. It's
Pineapple,
much
stuff
more,
like that.
much more tied to the islands, much more
Yeah.
tied to
Yeah.
the Caribbean
Yeah.
than it is to what we're used to Mexican food.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, like Sonora, Jalisco, stuff like that. It's definitely different.
night and day.
Yeah.
There's almost no relation other than the deepness of the salsas, but they're very different.
Yeah.
So different
Absolutely.
chilies altogether.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because in America we tend to have a very myopic view of Mexico.
Carne
right?
asada burritos.
Well,
Pretty
and
much,
we tend to view it as like just this other country that's just down there. Right.
Right.
We don't understand like how big it is.
Right.
And how different the culture is in the north from the south.
Night and day.
And it's just so different because
Right.
I mean, to be fair, Americans have a very myopic view of every
Yeah,
country that's not
everything,
America.
pretty much. Yeah.
Not to get too political here, but
It's funny when people ask me to explain Mexico because number one, I'm from Mexico, but number two, I live on the border on the U.S. side. Is if you cut the country across the middle, or if you go to the border between the two countries, it's the north. So Mexico City, which is in the south, and New York, which is in the north of the U.S., is very similar. And as you come together towards the middle, the similarities get closer and closer. Because the as you get to the extreme, either lower, you're talking much bigger cities, much more metropolitan, hustle, bustle.
Yeah.
Whereas you get closer to the border on both the U.S. and the Mexican side, the towns are more. The towns were, I mean, we're all cities now, really, on both sides of the border, but they feel more town-like.
Yeah.
San Diego, even though it's next to a powerhouse like Los Angeles, which is 14, 15 million people, we're 3.5 million people in San Diego, and it feels like a big beach town.
yeah,
It
absolutely,
does.
yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
And Tijuana is kind of the same thing. Tijuana is like a really industrial, but small town type feel because it's filled with people from all over Mexico that come and try to make it to the border and get across, and sometimes a lot of them get stuck. They're not able to make it.
Yeah.
So all of those flavors get melded into Tijuana.
It's a melting pot.
Yeah. So it's really cool on that sense. And we're waiting. I think we're waiting for still two more.
Excited for some more food, so we're waiting for that. So
I saw that both of their fuel meters are just half tank.
Ready
So
to go.
we're
Some
ready
more
for.
We're getting there.
Yeah, I don't know what the
we'll
next
wait-
dish will be.
we'll wait for it.
I know what the 4 dishes are, but I don't know what's coming.
Yeah, we
next.
spilled sauce all over the menu, so I'm gonna blame that on Steve.
This is just so you know, it's a very tasty menu
I know,
because
right?
the sauce
Yeah.
is on the menu.
The sauce is on the menu.
That's how we do
And
it.
here it is.
There it is. There it is.
Beautiful.
What's this one here?
Oh yeah, the chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles? Oh, chilaquiles.
The wife loves
Oh,
chilaquiles.
Oh my
so,
goodness! Look at
so the
that.
wife will be happy for this one
Put
here.
these up to the camera.
Yeah,
here.
that looks
There you go.
amazing.
Super traditional chilaquiles, which always come, or at least in my life, they always come with fried eggs.
Oh yeah, you got chilaquiles with eggs.
I
Is a
love
must.
to eat the
So,
chilaquiles with the yolk.
I don't
and
know how we
messy.
doing this.
I don't
here.
know how you're gonna do this. You
I don't
messy
know.
it out
With
in
the
middle here
beans
so you
and
guys
with the
can-
potatoes, yeah, you got.
I'm guessing we gotta do a little bit of everything.
I'm gonna eat it right off this plate. You can just.
I think so too.
No, I'll even
So-
not normal, but I'm gonna get up and have you.
I'm gonna do beans with it here.
I'll taste the beans by themselves.
There you go. If you want to like
Yeah. Here. Oh, that chilaquiles is
get it
fantastic.
in there, get this in there, so you can just
Get it in.
yeah,
Give me that shit. You get a little bit of beans in there. Give me
Yes,
half
hold on.
this
I'll
egg
flip
here.
the-
Trying.
Oh,
There
there
we
you
go.
go. There you go.
There we
And then
go.
You want to
And
get some of those
some
potatoes.
Mix it all together. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Hands are dirty. That's fine. That's what it is.
So the restaurant, as you know, is called Los Chilaquiles.
This is fucking ridiculous,
So
dude.
I think these guys need some napkins, possibly.
I probably,
bibs,
but-
hazmat suits.
It's a mess, but it's
I
fine.
need an extra stomach. Is what I need. Like I'm gonna eat. I want to eat more of
Oh
this.
no! We're in a second here. We're gonna get up and wiggle around to make some room. Let everything settle down. So the chilaquile plate. Chilaquiles are, and that's the name of the restaurant, Los Chilaquiles.
Okay.
So chilaquiles come in prepared traditionally in 3 different ways. It's fried corn tortillas, and they're usually thick corn tortillas, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
really get that that you really got to take that fork through to cut
Yeah,
into the chilaquiles.
and you get a lot of crunch.
Yes, you get the crunch in there. It stands up to the salsa, even though they're wet. It doesn't soak to the middle, so
yep.
you get that.
This is really crunchy here.
Right
It's
on,
really
man,
crunchy.
right on. Then you always have a crema, which is it's
Oh.
weird. Like in the U.S., we use sour cream a lot. The difference in between sour cream
Hate sour
and
cream.
crema mexicana
Not a fan.
is that it's not as
Crema is so much better.
yes,
So much better.
Yeah, it's creamier and it's less acidic, so it doesn't cut through all the flavors as much. It just helps give it a little fat.
I hate American sour
Dude.
cream because it overpowers
Yeah,
everything.
it does,
everything.
it does.
Overpowers
Yes.
everything.
As
It's
soon as
ridiculous.
you put it on, so other than potatoes, because they need a lot of salt and flavor, but aside from that, man, crema is it. If
Yeah.
you've never had crema before, oh, brother, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's so much better than sour cream.
So anyway, so you have the chilaquiles, which are those deep corn tortillas, and then you have, in this case, a red salsa or a green salsa, or divorce they call half and half. So when I told them we wanted to get
sense.
and I had one guy on each side, so I said maybe the divorce will make sense, but it would have been too difficult for this purpose to have two different salsas and then have you guys split them. Then
This is fun. This is the
melded up,
only
and
one.
you wouldn't have gotten the flavor of one or the other. It would have been all
The
mixed up.
sauce on this is fantastic, dude.
Yes.
Oh my god.
How different is this? And here's the important thing, because they might look the same on the camera. How different has the red salsa been on each one of the plates?
Very different, because the red salsa on the
Absolutely.
enchiladas was sweet at the beginning and hot at the end. This is just straight heat.
Yes.
Straight heat
Yes.
on this one.
Yes. As it should be. As it should be. Now, this is the most traditional hangover food there is in Mexico.
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
hangover as hell. You're going to be going Sunday morning to get chilaquiles with fried eggs with runny yolks on top.
Love it.
I'm telling you,
Love it.
the wife loves chilaquiles. This is probably the best one I've ever had, so she'll probably love it.
Wow, man. That's awesome.
I have to get her. I have to get her down here. Yeah,
The
refried
queso
beans.
fresco on top, so
Yeah.
the crema, the queso fresco on top, which is a hard cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a wet cheese; it's a hard cheese that you grind on top, put a little bit over, kind of like you put it over like you would Parmesan on pasta, but the flavor is completely different. And then the potatoes to help soak up the yolk.
Yeah.
But
Then the onion, the red onion.
yes, the pickled red
The
onion.
pickled onion.
yeah.
It's great, dude. It's fucking
The
fantastic.
funny thing is, the pickled red onion really comes from the Yucatan, the complete other side of the country. And now it's kind of taken over the whole country, like French fries have taken over the entire United States.
Right.
And I love them because when you pickle them right, there's no soft to them. You have the full pickling flavor, and they're still crispy and have a bite and just delicious and bring everything alive because of the
that
acidity to
that
it.
pickled onion is fantastic.
Yes,
It's good.
yeah, yeah.
This is an amazing dish. Like all these. I need to go shake the chef's hand when we're done here because
For sure.
Kissing will probably be more like what's going to happen, but
yeah,
we'll let you say shake.
no tongue, just no tongue.
That's wet or dry.
Yeah.
That's the only
Us-
debate.
It's gonna be wet after all this
Oh, yeah.
after all this red sauce, but that's
It's gonna
okay.
be a wet
It's
kiss,
okay.
that's for sure.
I mean,
Absolutely delicious. Everything. Okay.
And then next,
so.
Thank
Okay.
so
Okay.
we got
so
one bone
will
marrow.
you bring one more?
There's the bone marrow.
Bone marrow.
¿Puedes traer uno más? Para que sea uno y uno. So let's just do
Look at
one
that!
and one.
Holy
do-
shit!
yeah,
That
we'll
is.
do-
You're
so
right
yeah.
about that bone marrow. Look at that.
So what did I say about the bone marrow?
Yeah,
this
the
is
whole
the
thing.
Carne Asada Taco in a handmade flour tortilla
Wow.
with a full. half
Dude, you
of
can
a-
smell
I'll
it,
ask
too.
them to bring another one, so
Yeah.
each of
So
you
so
can eat one.
I'll give Chris this one. You can have this one.
Okay.
And I'll
All
get
right,
the,
I'll
I'll
take
get the
it.
next one.
Okay, perfect. Now I need a napkin.
That's fine. He can kind
Go
of.
grab a napkin real quick. So careful with the bottom of the plate, but it's good.
Oh, it smells so good.
Eat the bottom of the
Oh my goodness.
Do what you can, bro.
Dude, this, yeah.
What you do is, yes, you grab that
You grab it,
spoon,
spoon, and you dig
and
the
then
bone
you-
marrow out. You dig it out of the bone marrow.
all of that inside of the taco.
Inside the taco, huh?
And
It
then you,
smells. Just the smell alone, like it smells so amazing.
we won't hear speaking for the next 2 minutes.
That's
from now. I
perfectly
just
fine.
want to let you
No,
guys.
I haven't been speaking much, and I'm usually the talker.
He's a talker here, and he's the eater now.
Well, you brought a talker on here to
Can I
begin
eat
with,
this?
so.
Can I eat this
Oh,
by itself?
No, people will just lick the. Yes, you leave none of that. And do you have a dog at home? Take the bone marrow with you to your dog for your dog at home.
There you go.
Yes,
They
sir.
will never look at you the same again.
But you're our god. Thank you.
Not worthy. Not
No.
worthy. If you thought I was protecting you before.
Bone marrow good, huh?
Yeah, it's really good. I love that the bone is just hot. It's like,
It's
yeah,
hot and ready
so
to
good.
roll.
They put it in that hot press, so that it's in that griddle.
Yeah.
So it's being heated from the top and bottom at the same time.
All right,
So
cool.
that the heat of the bone marrow on
Yeah.
the bottom heats the same as the top. That way you don't have it either the marrow on the bottom
Yeah.
undercooked. You know how marrow or gelatinous stuff is.
Yeah.
If you don't cook it even at the same time,
Yeah.
then you have something hard one way or the other, and it just doesn't taste good. Kind of like a ribeye that you can't have a ribeye that's rare. You can have a New York that's rare.
Yeah,
You can have a
ribeye.
that's rare. You gotta render
Yeah.
the fat.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Under render the fat, then it just does. It's just gritty, you know. So that's the purpose of doing the double broiler, like top and bottom.
And what do you got on the top? You got looks like you got guacamole,
Yes.
the pickled
pickled
onion.
So it's carne
What else is in there?
asada that's thick.
Yeah.
So it's a thick carne asada,
Yeah.
and then they chop it up. Then they put the guacamole, which is like this guacamole isn't beat and beat and beat.
Yeah.
It is an avocado that is put on a bowl
Okay.
with a little bit of salt, a little bit of lime, a little bit of pepper, mixed, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
it's
it, huh?
not super
Not
grinded.
something crazy or anything.
They
Yeah.
don't add crema or sour cream to
Wow.
it. They just the guacamole is so nice and buttery, and super rich.
You're putting that sauce on there, huh?
Oh yeah.
That chilaquiles sauce is still I'm still feeling that chilaquiles sauce right now, bro.
Still on the tongue, huh?
Still on the tongue right there.
Beautiful. So that's basically
Yeah.
the bone marrow taco. So
Fantastic.
you can get the carne asada
fantastic.
tacos without the bone marrow, but
But
that's
why would
almost
you?
like getting
Why? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's like
It's
getting
like a must. It seems like.
Yeah, it's like getting a vegetarian
Yeah.
steak.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Or an impossible steak.
Yeah, impossible.
Yeah, an
Impossible.
impossible steak. Or a salad at a steakhouse,
Oh
where it
my
comes with a little piece of parsley.
I
right?
guess. Fucking hell.
A piece of parsley tossed in some, some
Yeah.
lemon balsam. No, you cannot.
What do you
There's the
think?
door.
Oh, we got a chair that fell over there.
Anger.
Anger. So what do you think, Chris? What do you think about that taco?
I mean, just ridiculous.
Really?
I'm gonna come down here for lunch. I'm just gonna drive
Drive your 40-minute ass from
from
work.
Mira Mesa. Just
Yeah.
come down here for lunch. And a
There you
beer.
go.
So I didn't want to admit this to anybody, but my office is right in the back, and I sleep there often so I can eat the tacos in the morning.
If I were
You got,
here,
you
yes,
got room
I
for one
would
more?
And then at night, nobody
Yeah.
knows how many beers I'm drinking.
too. There you go.
Scary.
Well, I think that wraps up our food segment. My taco is coming. You won't get my reaction. You got Chris's reaction. That's
I
fine.
haven't given much, and I'm too busy eating.
He's still eating that shit.
You can't stop. The
I-
bone
I'm-
marrow makes it unctuous.
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
And
Look at that.
This is ridiculous.
Bone
So-
marrow.
yeah, and I
With
think
the taco.
and let me tell you the price of that taco is $6.50
What? Really?
with the bone marrow.
With the bone marrow.
Yes,
One taco.
Yeah, with the bone marrow and the hiccups.
There you go.
It all
Even though I
comes
didn't eat
bundled as
Yeah.
one.
Fantastic.
No extra charge for the hiccups.
Great place here. Great place. Attitude Brewing Company. We did a beer review of a bunch of their beers. We did our sports segment. We did a food review, which is outstanding food. Great Mexican food here.
This
First food review, right?
and what a way!
First.
What a way to do our first food review.
Yeah.
Because this shit is authentic Mexican
Yes.
food, like as authentic as you can get.
Yeah.
Maybe without going to Mexico.
I want to apologize for every food review that comes after this.
Yeah.
It won't be
No,
easy.
I mean this is the bomb, man. Like
I think
it's-
anyone that does a food review after us,
if you
It's lying.
if you don't
It's
drink
great.
beer, beer, come here for the food. Period.
yeah, period.
right on.
There
man.
you go.
They got
Perfect.
kombucha
That's
too.
what
You know, if you're
Yeah,
you know
You got a great
Crazy
Kombucha
millennial.
seltzers and beer. Kombucha seltzers and beer. And if you drink red wine, we won't look at you in the eye, but we sell a few of those.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might shame you if you drink the kombucha instead of the beer, but you know.
Yes. Just look at the floor when you order it. Aside from that, we're okay with
But
it.
as soon as you get a bone marrow taco, I'll be like, hey. there you go.
Hey, there you go.
Right on, man.
Well, thank you,
Thanks a lot,
Daniel,
Danny.
for
Thanks you guys.
giving us the
Amazing,
food.
Amazing.
Amazing
You guys
stuff. We appreciate you for having us here at Attitude Brewing Company.
It's rare that I'm speechless, but I haven't had much to say during this segment. Anybody that has
enjoying
watched
food.
any of these episodes that have
Talks
on this channel
way
at
too
all,
fucking much.
he bitches about how much I talk, but really I carry the show because of that. So, you know.
See,
But that's another story. So
whatever. We'll
anyway,
talk about that
I
episode
haven't
22.
talked much here, and there's a reason because this food is legit
great.
incredible. So
Great stuff. Thank you,
Thanks a lot,
Daniel, for
Danny.
having us. Thank
pleasure,
you,
man.
Angel, for the beer segment that we did. It's been a great time here at Attitude Brewing Company. We hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up.
and come down to San Diego.
Come
and
down to
visit
San
Attitude.
Diego. Come here. And
Please come back.
hopefully we do more breweries here in San Diego and other places as well. So keep an eye out for that. So we say cheers to you. Good night, good fight, and we'll see you next time.
Salud.
Thank you. Salud.
Skull.
Skull.
Skull.